The fourth-seeded Wolverines rallied to dispose of Johns Hopkins Thursday, the same night the third-seeded Nittany Lions walloped Maryland to arrive in the championship game.
This is a team that's going to get looks on their cage. They're going to get possessions because of Justin Wheatfeld. Jack Frassian needs to be gigantic again today, but you can't, if you're Penn State, rely solely on number 50 in the white.
Nittany Lions send the freshman Colby Baldwin out there. Wheatfeld wins the draw, goes right to the cage. Bam! Or the rocket! 6 seconds into the contest.
Mikey Bame picking up from where he left off on Thursday night. Wheatfeld runs it out the front door, and Bame, bang! What a start for the Michigan Wolverines. Transition, elevator, that's the one thing. Frassian, he's good with his legs.
No shooting room there for him. 13 seconds on the shot clock. This is Ryan Cohen. Ultra-effective attackman. Lost his balance there. Just a reminder, a 50-second weather delay. Tiernan in tight. Converts.
And watch this ground ball by Mason Whitney. He sucks in the shot, and then watch him put on the brakes. Whoop. Costin is the one who goes past him. And then on the other end, the X factor with this Michigan offense is Ryan Cohen.
Parnham and Posey returning to the Nittany Lions defense core latter stages of the season. This drive, score! Off the turn.
Number 22 in the maize and blue, Aronson. This is just being too anxious if you're number 49, Jack Leary. Just not good defense. He creates offense right there, jumping the double when it was completely unnecessary. Aronson takes the feed, beats Frassian. Go blue!
Morgan off the sweep, hesitates, plays for Cohen. Parnham picks him up. Shot clock's at 26. On a dunk attempt, Bame converts.
This time it's Bame, gets Alex Ross hung up. Ross decides to go to his right. Watch it right here to try to flush out Bame, and he just goes the opposite direction. There's no one there to slide.
For Michigan, out to a 4-0 advantage. Penn State, a much-needed possession here, with the long stick Ross bringing it ahead and sharing on a give and go. Score! Aldridge, the short stick defensive midfielder with early offense.
Michigan wins the face-off. They turn it over. Alex Ross, a defender. I actually thought he was going to kind of walk the dog and get inside and try to take a shot.
Cohen looking for Lockwood off of his cross. Frassian trying to pounce on it. Ditto for the defenders, and it's Penn State that comes away and comes a-running.
They've got numbers.
Aldrich looking for the fast break. Sickler joining. Right up the gut, feeds. Trainer fires. Great stop there by Taylor. It's been a disjointed effort to this point for the Nittany Lions as Mulholland looks for a crease against Hawes. Here comes the helping double team. Keep the ball hot to the interior. Tiernan fires. Fought off by Frassian.
And that 17-15 score wasn't as close as the final would indicate. The game wasn't as close. Penn State scored some late ones, and Michigan racing out now. It's about taking care of the ball.
Brown fires, he scores! Justin Brown.
Watch this explosiveness. He gets top side. That's a really good defensive midi. He's been inconsistent, to say the least, and I think, along with Hunter Taylor, probably one of the more puzzling student athletes for Kevin Connery and Scott Pita, but when he is on, he can make plays.
Closest to the ball where and when it leaves the field after a shot, gets possession once more for Penn State.
Love that little jump dodge from Trainer. Quicker than a hiccup, but then the pickpocket, the work of Carson Billig. What a terrific takeaway.
50-minute weather delay, temperatures in the upper 60s. It's overcast, it's cloudy, it's humid. Michigan has been hot as a pistol, however. From the angle, Frassian makes that denial on Bame. Driving in, looking for a fast break. None there for Bame. They'll slow the tempo. Over the top, fire, score! Cahal Roberts.
Wow. Look at the confidence of Cathal Roberts. He sticks it from the wing. 70 inches of titanium, and this is just poor goaltending from the best goalie in the Big Ten. Watch that near post. Can they get something going? That's the big question.
Cahal Roberts, the grad student. Watching here, jump shot from Malone answered by Hunter Taylor.
That if they win this game, they get the automatic qualifier. Kevin Connery told us, Joe, this week, we're not thinking about resume. We're not thinking about tomorrow. We know if we don't win, we're not in. That's their mentality, and that's how they're playing.
Snapshot score, Matt Trainer.
Nittany Lions, again, they will get an at-large berth if they're not successful here tonight to the big dance, but they want another trophy to put in Panzer. And that is a great individual effort. You have to give a ton of credit to Luke Wallstrom.
TJ Malone lost his balance there. Just a reminder, a weather delay of some 50 minutes prior to this contest at Ohio State Lacrosse Stadium. Malone angles in, bad angle, he scores!
The same high school as Grant Ament, his teammate back in 2019 when Penn State last won the Big Ten Tournament Championship. These are the kind of plays that he's capable of making and he needs to make. Bad switch.
Up top, Lockwood backing away from the defenders. Change the formation again, always looking for Tiernan inside. Lockwood, skip it on through, slam dunk! Wide open and tight, it's Aronson.
The nice little skip look from Lockwood. It gets deflected, but it bounces right to Aronson, 22 in maize and blue, and he says, I know what to do with this. And
despite the coach being perplexed, it's Michigan by 4. Aronson has his 6th multi-goal game of the season. Wheatfeld along the sideline, plastered there by Baldwin, and it comes up for Penn State.
Georgetown-Villanova gave Georgetown more time, and they eventually scored the game-winning goal on that possession.
Lehman, circle it up. Moving from the top, Luke Mercer. Sidewinder, fought off by Taylor. Long puts it back into the cross of Matt Trainer. Case Van Wees jogging with him. Look inside. On the way down, Donnelly's bid fought off once more. Hunter Taylor with another stop.
Really dialed in. That was not a bad shot. Not a bad shot opportunity for Penn State at all.
Aiden Mulholland on the go for Michigan. Lets it fly, scores! Mulholland beats Frassian down low.
Feet inside, Ethan Long, great look. Good shot. Again, a little bit of a knuckleball. Chicken wing. The left elbow comes up for Taylor, is able to corral it. And this is just right out of the box, a speed dodge down the alley. Normally right there, you bang the ball to X. Offensive coordinators hate shots down the alley.
Parnham plays it on the wing. Morin will bring it along. Penn State down by 5 on this look away. Nice catch by Trainer. He's smoked. Midfield, Mason Whitney drilled Matt Trainer.
Dip into that bag of tricks if you're offensive coordinator John Haas and try to get something going maybe behind the cage with the pick game.
Long on the run. That pass gets all the way through to Lehman on his way down. Taylor makes a good save and then sprawls out to cover. Mulholland running the same flight plan as Boehm there. Boehm turns, feeds. Tiernan gets underneath, goes to the goal and scores!
Boehm unselfish when he gave it up to Cohen to take on the shorty matchup. And watch 3 white jerseys follow number 5 in maize and blue up the field. They basically create offense. Tiernan recognizes you're coming up, I'm going low, I'm getting under, I'm selling out, and go blue.
Holding Penn State to just 3, and this comes 2 nights after there was a situation or a time frame against Johns Hopkins where they held that unit without a goal for 22 minutes.
Yeah, you want to be playing your best this time of year.
And it continues. Tiernan has the hat trick.
That is really deflating. Rhonda gets the long stick. O'Connor in the spin cycle. Penn State really was never set because they had to adjust for O'Connor. And that is just a beautiful shot from Justin Tiernan. And Wheatfeld is feeling it with that nice win after Baldwin, beat him for the first opening faceoff of the second half.
Rhonda fidgets loose and scores. Christian Rhonda.
We've seen Jack. He doesn't do a great job of keeping his stick high. Watch it dip, and then he just doesn't get the stick up in time. He likes to go low. He likes to cheat. And Rhonda gets topside, picks his spot.
This is Penn State, the best shooting percentage team in all the Big Ten. struggling mightily to this point early in the third.
Hey, again, I think they're just thinking about it. Mercer that time, I like his dodging. He's a guy who's winning matchups and getting to the cage, but then he switches back to a strong hand, which is great. Then he airmails it.
Long with some high heat. Rejected by Hunter Taylor. And Michigan, with all the pyrotechnics at this end of the field, has a chance to run away and hide tonight. Outside drive, score! The hits keep coming from John Morgan.
But this is one you typically expect Frassian to come up with. A high-low, and his stick is there. That is really solid body and stick position by Jack Frassian. He just can't catch up to it.
Defending on the perimeter, Ross doing likewise. An extended trip at the offensive end for Michigan. Cohen darting away from Parnham. Feed it inside. Money in the bank for Tiernan. May the 4th be with you.
Terrific ride by Christian Ronda. The Princeton transfer. A little behind the back to Justin Tiernan to get it back on offense. And the ball movement continues to be sublime and fluid. It's Cohen just getting a step inside Tiernan. Confusion from the Penn State offense. And that one is too easy on the 4th.
Tiernan bulldozing, got decked. Morgan for Cohen through the seam. Mulholland cranks it home.
They have just got this Penn State defense. I mean, Boehm was open on that cut. Then they pick him up, and that leaves the backside, Aiden Mulholland wide open, and he just steps in. Beautiful vision from Ryan Cohen, the step down, the delivery.
Around, bouncing back and fighting through some of the adversity. He's been fabulous all season long. Michigan has solved him tonight. Frassian made the save there, locked to the post here in Columbus, Ohio for the past couple of days, and back home in our Chicago studios on Big Ten Network. They leave Tiernan alone, and he cashes in his 5th.
For next week, Tiernan continues. I love that shooting rhythm.
Aronson still with it in his cross. Off a spin move, lost his balance there. Picked up off the carpet by Sam Sweeney. This game originally an 8 p.m. Eastern time start. Started at 8:50, a 50-minute weather delay. King closing, kick out save Taylor, who remains razor sharp. Ball down, Malone goosed it through, tried to get that one himself. Time ticking, 2 seconds left. A whistle just shy of the end of the quarter. Ballooning that lead now where it stands with a 6-goal third quarter. 9 unanswered, still with Ryan Cohen in there, working in against King. Look away, feed down low, Brown will convert.
Beautiful look again. Guess who? Ryan Cohen, 7th helper of the contest. His vision has been absolutely phenomenal. And there's Mikey Boehm. Right away, people are like, okay, they got to play Duke in the national semifinal. There's no way they're going to be able to contain Brennan O'Neill and the Duke attack. And again, they almost won that game.
Madison Taylor contributed a hat trick, and the win streak rolls on for Northwestern at home. Rollback move here for Lehman, gets the double team from Roberts as well as Mason Whitney. Kahal Roberts already has one tonight.
On Thursday night, past Maryland.
Kick save for Taylor again. The ricochet back behind the cage. They'll reset the shot clock. Feed it inside. Matt Costin finally tickles the twine.
And the talent of number 23 in white. Lehman soaks the checks. Costin gets free.
This is the second ever Big Ten tournament meeting between these two schools. Michigan won last year at Homewood Field in Baltimore. Boehm was fantastic in that game with 3 goals and 3 assists. Frassian with a kick-out stop.
And Maryland may have an outside opportunity with that high RPI to grab an 8 seed, but they could be on the road, and I think Michigan for sure will be on the road, but they don't care. They do not care. This Wolverine squad is going to go dancing for the 2nd year in a row.
Playing keep away, the officials will award the ball to Penn State. Here in Columbus, Ohio, it is Michigan that comes to the Big Ten tournament and emphatically wins in 2024, crushing the Nittany Lions of Penn State.